Good morning, everybody. Caleb here. I wanted to talk about real quick a book I bought last week. This particular book was first printed in 1938, and this particular edition of the print is a reprint from 1983, basically the year after I was born. If you are struggling with wet shaving or honing or stropping, but it's not really a beginner's book, even though it's marketed as such. But if you've been stropping and honing a little bit, I think you're going to find a lot of what they say in honing and stropping section and the technique section to be of interest. Today I'm using Mitchell's wool fat. I've shredded it in a cheese grater like normal because it's such a pain. I put it in an Anchor Hocking bowl and just write what it is on it, because as somebody who I enjoy rewatching his, he has only made 3 videos, but as I enjoy watching his videos, says, I am a cheap bastard who just happens to be spending way too much money on stuff. Anyway, that last part's me ad-libbing. Today, I also wanted to talk about pre-shave oils. A lot of you probably figured out I don't shower before I shave, and what I do to soften and swell the hairs to make the little shingle-like things swell up is I use a lot of this. I also have a little bottle of it, argan oil and olive oil mixed, that I use as a pre-shave. This is like $5.60 at Walmart, and it will last you a couple years probably, because it only takes about a dime-sized amount. Rub between your palms and then rub up against your whisker growth or across whatever's up, whatever's against the grain. Let me find a place to set this down. I've got a razor I want to test out real quick, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to go to a Chevette or something. I'm messing around a lot with stropping and honing lately, and not all of them have been winners. Several of them have been pretty spectacular failures, so I'm not going to shave with a bad edge. Not bad so far. Get rid of that. That pass was actually better once I adjusted the angle a little bit. Interesting. We'll keep on, see how it does against my chin. Very interesting results. I like using that argan oil because it's thin and it will absorb over time. If you're tooling along and if you're going along and you don't, if olive oil turns you off and you don't like the thought of grapeseed oil, that argan oil, you can find it in the woman's beauty section. There's a little section just for men in cosmetics. It's not, they're not even cosmetics in the men's section of that. It's like Gold Bond medicated powder and stuff. And that is where you'll find that in Walmart anyway. The thing is, if you shower, I have found that you don't need a pre-shave oil unless you are exceptionally sensitive. In which case, give yourself every chance to succeed, okay? But if I shower, I don't use a pre-shave oil. If I don't shower, I do. Interesting edge. I actually took a piece of slate slurried it lightly and then just did real light strokes on the slurry. I don't know what the edge would look like under a microscope. It probably looked terrible, but that first pass is very close. It's not perfect. Because I'm not a professional barber. Needs more passes, but I'm going to set this one aside. I want to look at it more later. Figure out if I can. Anyway, sorry, moving on. We'll finish up with Chevette, because I do want a BBS. I have a meeting today at work. Wet my cheeks a little bit. Scoop up some of this lather. This Mitchell's wool fat is really nice stuff. I have a little too thick. Thin it down a little bit. It's better. But really luxurious. I have a feeling this is going to last a long time. I know my sample of it did. A very long time. I'm using the green insert on a Dovo Chevette here. which means that I'm using a hair shaper blade from Persona, or somebody similar. This is a Persona. Very sharp, it's very comfortable, even for a second use. Mitchell's wool fat is very slick, I have noticed. There's no one way. When it comes to honing or shaving, and yes, when it comes to stropping. There are ways that are easier to teach, but they are universally accepted. However, there's no universal face, so if what you're doing doesn't work for you, don't feel like you have to continue to suffer or struggle. And if you want to use whatever razor you decide to use, it's your personal choice. Whether it's a single edge, double edge, safety razor, chevettes, straights. No matter what. Go for it. Because it's your happiness. I know this just kind of got off topic. Oh well. I think many of you know my shaves kind of go off topic a lot, so that's how it goes. And there we go. In my opinion, a perfect shave. Too smooth. I'm feeling great. I think I look good, shave wise. Rinse out my gear here. Persona stuff just pops apart. Insert and all. Just rinse it off under hot water. Get all the goop off of it. I'd say it's good for another shave. Make sure you didn't leave anything on the edge. I found that if you leave anything on the edge of these, they have a tendency to, what's the word I'm looking for here? They have a tendency to, it breaks down, I think it breaks down the PTFE or whatever they put on them. How you put them back together. Just slide it in so you don't lose it. Shake it off. Set it down. I used Mitchell's Wool Fat, my 10,098. And I'm going to let you guys go as this has been a long talky shave. I hope y'all enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See ya.